or good morning, depending on where you're at. John Norrell here from the Crafty Tech Guy. Let me get my camera a little bit lower there. All right. How are you this morning? If you're watching this part, you're probably here on the replay. So if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you do hashtag replay so that I know that you were here and you watched it, and let me know where you're from. All right. How are y'all this morning? It's been a few days since I went live. I've um I've been crazy busy on some things, mainly building a new website. So we're going to talk about that. Hello, Mary. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I have been um, learning all the things about WordPress. Good morning, Beth. Yeah, look at me all cleaned up and groomed, and even got my hair did. It still needs to be cut. It's still too long. Woo! Look at all that gray. Lots of gray in there. Hmm. I'm graying fast. That's all right. I've been graying since I was 30. It's all good. So I just wanted to come live. I haven't seen y'all in, well, I guess since before New Year's. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Um, so today we're going to be talking about building a website in Canva. Uh, but before we do that, I just wanted to update y'all a little bit of the things going on at the Crafty Tech Guy. If you saw my reel yesterday or my post or my story, the new printer is here. So I'm still waiting for Darren to get a break in his schedule for us to get it all unboxed and down here to the basement. Because if you saw, there was a lot of stuff. So we got a lot of up and down the stairs, and then we got to figure out how to get that heavy thing down here. Good morning, Caleb. Hey, Sam. Okay, I won't tell. Turn me down low. So over the weekend, I am super excited about it. I'm ready to get it down here and get it set up. But I've been in the back of my mind going, okay, John, you've got enough going on now that you really need a full website. And um, oh, you work from home. Okay, well, just, then you're all good. Oh, what am I trying to say? In the past, I have built websites more from a developer standpoint. So using CMS systems like Joomla and HTML and JavaScript and so forth. So I'm not familiar with WordPress. Caleb, I'll get right to that. I'll answer that question here in a minute. Um, so, oh, what am I trying to say? So anyhow, so I've been kind of putting it off because I really hadn't had the time to delve into building out a website to that extent. So through some of Coach Christine's training, she teaches because I signed up for her virtual assistant even though I'm not really a virtual assistant. It was just suggested to me that there's a lot of content in that um, group. It's a paid group. There's a lot of training in there that would be beneficial to me in terms of all the resources, because a lot of the resources that VAs use, I will also be using. So that is, and in that training, in that group, that Facebook group, and with the training with her, that's what she teaches is to get started, start with a website in Canva. So that's what I did. And it's, it's a great little one-page website. Well, it's actually multiple pages, but they all blend together into one long page. So it's a great starter website for someone who just needs a good morning, Gail, who just needs a one pager. But I'm to the point now where, I need to develop a place that people can go that's all encompassing for all the different things that I do and really explains what I do in a better way than having all these different disconnected pieces, the wreath shop, the sign shop, the now really the print shop is what I'm calling it, with all of the printed stuff that I'll be doing, plus the tech services. So I needed one place. So I'm working on that. Good morning, Chelsea. Yeah, Beth, I'll send you a message after the chat. Um, and let you know more about it. Yeah, I mean, because it's a wonderful group, and Coach Christine really does an amazing job with teaching you how to set up and run a VA business. Um, so I know, like the last time we went live, one of the things that it was y'all asked me about was setting up a website in Canva. So I thought, well, I'll just come live and show y'all live, and plus I can repurpose this content for just a more of an instructional video later. You're welcome, Beth. Let me go ahead and so that I don't forget. Beth Hamilton McFarland. All right. I just sent you a little um, message, really for me to remind me to go back and send you information about becoming a VA. Yeah, Caleb, I can do. We can do some training. That can be one of our next videos. Training on sign making. Training on sign making in Canva. All right, so that will be on the agenda. All right, so let's get over here to Canva. Let me share my screen. All right, so here's Canva. And if you're not currently using the Pro feature, you can go to my link tree. I'll pull that. I'm going to get that real quick. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Angel. So if you want to try Canvas Pro for free, there's my affiliate link to try Canvas Pro for free. Oh, that's awesome, Caleb. Well, Caleb, you can always book. You can go to Crafty. It's in here. Sorry, craftytechguy.com. And just book an hour session with me, and I can teach you one-on-one. All right, so let's see here. So if you'll look here on the main page of Canva, you'll see there's things you might want to try: doc, whiteboard, Facebook post, logo, and then website. So let's create a blank website. So again, I'm in Canva. All right, so then once you create that website, you come over here to website templates and just search for a template based upon your industry. So, like for me, I put in tech, and it's going to give me all of these um, options for tech website templates. Or maybe you're a crafter, so you want a craft or of a crafty looking website. Let's see. I wouldn't say these really look like crafts. Let's see. Home decor. Hey, Stacy. I tend to like more clean website looks that have more white in them. I just think they look more appealing. So let's say we liked this layout here, this look of this. So you can click on it and it's going to give you 8 different pre-set up pages for you to put in content. Um, so whatever template you find, it's going to have different layouts and a different number of pages. And you'll see that we don't have to use all of those pages, and we can actually insert more pages if we want to. So let's go ahead and apply all of these 8 pages. All right, so here is our 8 pages. Now, what's awesome is it's not going to show up as 8 different pages in your website. So if we go ahead and preview this, so it's just going to be one long page when people go to it to look at it. Okay, so even though it's saying 8 pages, a page in Canva just happens to be this size. So it's really more like 8 sections. So it's 8 sections of content. And you may not need all of these different sections of content. Um, but you can come up here and you can change the name. So maybe like, back when I just had JNRL Creations, um, and then your tagline. All right. Learn more is going to be a link. And so um, it probably links down to, let's see where it links. If you come over here, you can see if this already has a link set up. And it doesn't. So you can put a link here. Maybe you're learn more. Good morning, Bonnie. We're talking about building a web page in Canva today because that was something y'all asked for the last time we were live. So any of these content blocks, you just click on them and you'll see your little cursor blinking there. That means you can highlight and change the text. If you didn't like this font, you can come up here and change the font. You can change the size of the font. You can change the text. Let's say you didn't want that learn more button there. You can just click on the trash can and delete it. Maybe you want another text block here. So, and you're like, okay, well, I want to match the text style that's already on here. If you like this text style, all you have to do is come over here, right click on any text box, and there's a duplicate. All right, so duplicate and then take your mouse, hold down on that text box and just drag it wherever you go. And what's great about Canva is you see these, it'll give you these alignment dotted bars to let you know when you've lined up something correctly. And if you'll notice, you've got 2 numbers here. It'll even tell you the space between like this top bar here and your new text so that you have the same amount of white space in between so that it looks a lot more defined and professional. Sometimes you'll see people and they'll have text like really close here. Good morning, Linda. But then you've got this extra, you have all this white space here. So it doesn't look balanced. Canva does a really good job of helping you keep all of your white space balanced. And that's actually a struggle with a lot of website content or content creators, in that it's hard to get the white space correct. So you're always struggling with that. Here is an image. And let's say we wanted to change out this image. All we have to do is, let's see, this one has, if we delete it. All right, so that just actually deleted the whole image. Sometimes you'll have image placeholders. Good morning, Charlotte. Sometimes you'll have image placeholders. And what will happen is when you delete this, there'll actually be an image icon. And I tend to like the image placements, or the image, what did I just say? The image, well, in Canva, they're under elements, and they're called frames or grids. So I tend to like frames, so that if you want to change out your picture, all right, I don't want that, but I can resize that down. All right, so let's say we put in a graphic here. All right, so what I did is I came over here to elements, I went down to frames or grids, chose the size that I want. Now I'm going to come over here to uploads, and let's say I want my, we'll just pick that for a second. So here's a logo. Let's say I want my logo there. All I've got to do is take this image and drag it over, and it's going to fill in that image block. But then let's say maybe I end up creating a new logo later on. All I've got to do is click on this image and delete it, and my image placeholder is still there. So then I'm not having to resize it when I go to replace the image. That size is already there, it's permanent. So I really like using these grids and frames under elements in Canva. And as you can see, so far, nothing we've done has had a crown on it. Any of the crown elements in Canva are the ones that are pro. So everything we're doing so far is just basic Canva stuff that just comes with regular Canva. So let's throw that image back in here. So we're going to go to uploads. And if you need to upload your own image, you come up here to the top to this purple area and upload an image or video. And you can just, wherever your image is on your computer, grab it and bring it into Canva. So we'll just stick that in there for right now, even though that has nothing to do. I'm just showing you how to get an image on your web page. So here's another content block, and whatever product you have. So here we're actually just selling all of our home design creations. So, you just want to maybe have some pictures of maybe your wreaths, or your wreath above a mantle, or your wreath on a door, or maybe your wreath in a garland, something that just says something about your business. Create a cute little tagline here, little subject line, and then talk about what this means, or why this is important to you, or talk about the design and how this design impacts someone's home. Again, when you're creating a website, you're wanting to put information on it that is going to attract your customer, and that's going to make them bookmark this website to come back to it for more. If you have multiple people on your team, then you can put them here. But let's say you don't have a team, like most of us. We're solopreneurs. Um, so like, I don't need this. I don't need this section. So I can come over here to the left and click the delete page, and we're just going to delete that. All right. What can we do for you? Well, maybe you do multiple things. Maybe you create wreaths. Maybe you create garlands. Maybe you create swags. Um, what are 3 things that you do really well, and that you can do for your customers? You know, here is something else. So here you could actually embed video content and throw some videos on your website. Maybe you did a home install. Maybe you did a tree install. Maybe you decorated an office. So again, something else that you can throw there. Testimonials. So what our clients say. So you can come in here, click on that text box, and put in your client testimonials, put in that client's name, make sure you're getting a sign off from that client, whether you've emailed them or messaged them their permission to um, to use their testimonial on your site. Don't just go grab a review off. Hey Jet, good to see you. Hey Sabrina. Gail, I'll get right to you. Um, Make sure you're getting their permission to use their testimonials on your actual website. Don't just grab them off Canva or Facebook. This was more like if you've done, maybe a lot of, um, maybe you work more with businesses and you're decorating their businesses. So this is where you would put your list of clients. But let's say you didn't like this. This isn't what you wanted to use this for at all. You can come in here and delete all of these elements. And now you just have a blank page to add your own elements to. So, you can add line shapes and buttons and graphics and stickers and other photos. Here's if you uploaded your videos. You could have charts and graphs, text. So you can have a blank page here to put whatever content that you want on it. And then here is kind of your like, hey, we'd love to work with you. Call us now. So, put in your address if you want to. Do not put your regular phone number. Good morning, Jill. If you don't have a text number, then just don't put a phone number at all. The other thing I would encourage you, and this may seem a little crazy. All right. So if you use a Windows PC, you have a um, application on your PC called Snip and Sketch. So whatever website you develop, once you type in your phone number and your email address, what I want you to do is come over here on this Snip and Sketch. So this is, again, if you're on a Windows PC, I'm sure Mac has something similar. I want you to do a new Snip and Sketch. And I want you to select, if you have your address on there, great. But I want you to select the address, the phone, and the email and turn that into an image. Let's save that image. We'll just save it to our downloads. And here's what I want you to do. Then, once you have that image, come over here and delete this out. You're like, John, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? So we're going to come over here to uploads. We're going to upload an image or video. We're going to click address, or we're going to click that image that we just brought in. We're going to take this image and drag it right back over here and line it up. And here's why I'm telling you to do that. The way that bots pick up your information on websites is if it's typed into text. So let's say you do put your phone number there or you put your email address there. You're going to start getting all kinds of scam and spam crap. If you do that snip and cut and turn it into an image and then lay an image down with that same content, the bots can't read the image. The bot's going to say, oh, that's an image. I don't care about an image. I'm going to go to the next thing. So anytime on an actual website where you can, if you're listing contact information, type it out do that snippet sketch, turn it into an image, and then come back and place the image on your site. Yeah. um, so this one page can be all kinds of stuff. So then when you're ready to publish the site, now when you're ready to publish the site, I do encourage you to like go to GoDaddy and get a domain, because we're going to want to go through the process of hooking this to a domain. That way, when someone types in your domain, like the Crafty Tech Guy, they're going to go to a website. So let's just go over here and you can see what I created in Canva. So craftytechguy.com. So this is my website created in Canva. Each one of these sections is a page. So the way because this is my tech website, the first thing I'm doing here. Oh, let me go back to Gail. Okay, what are your thoughts on Chat GPT? I love it. I think it's incredible. Chat GPT. There's a magic writer in Canva. Now, I would not suggest just completely copying and pasting what is in Chat GPT. I would change some of the stuff so that whatever it is in your voice. And what I mean, y'all watch me live, kind of the vocabulary that I use. I don't use, I mean, I may use words that you don't understand, but I don't use big fancy words like I went to some Ivy League school. So that Chat GPT may or may not, I think I died and went to heaven. That's funny. Um, Yeah, so you just want to make sure you're going in and you're editing it some. Because if I just copied and pasted something that directly out of Chat GPT, some of it sounds computer talk because it is a computer. Um, it is a computer that is generating that. So you kind of have to, again, just reword it so that it's in your voice. So for here on my website, I am just marketing, basically. That's what a website is. It's a marketing device. Let me go back and make sure I've answered all the questions. Hopefully I've said hi to everybody. Hi, Beverly. Gail, I'm right there with you. I mean, I struggle with the writing, and I've been using Chat GPT to help write listings, to help write social media posts, to help write all sorts of things. I really really like it. So going back to my website, I've got a picture of myself over here, with my name underneath it. I want to let people know, who I am, a little bit of getting them to know, like, and trust me, that I can help them, with computer things, making computer things less scary and intimidating. Do you struggle with techie things? I can help. Then I come into like how I can help you. And these are just stock images out of Canva, but I wanted to give people like, what could John help me with? Why does oh, thank you, Caleb. Why why would I why would I hire this guy? What can he help me with? So that's kind of my section there. And then my services offered take you right to, do you want a half hour session, an hour session, or you can buy packages. So, how to get started. So, get started takes you to actually scheduling time. So, and I'm just showing you that to show that you can add buttons to your Canva page to take them wherever you want to take them. You can add a button, maybe you have a whole section about your wreaths and you have a button to take them to your Etsy store. Maybe you want to do a little blurb about, a blog that you have, and maybe you have it on Blogger or Tumblr or, one of the blogging sites. You can send them to your blog, to your blog. Maybe you have an Amazon store, so you want to use this to get them to your Amazon store. So this is just when you're thinking about, oh, do I need a website? If your business has grown to where you just need more than a link tree or more than Canva, I think it's BioLink in Canva, or Smart Bio and Tailwind. When you've grown to the point where, you know what, it's time for me to have a dedicated web page that I am sending people to, this is a good step forward. Candace, let's see. Come on, mouse. Is your website a WordPress site? I was looking yesterday and trying to figure out the difference between WordPress.com. So this website, this initial website that I built out, Candace, this is Canva. So this is what I initially built out, and now that I'm realizing I want something more robust, I'm in the process of teaching myself WordPress. So there's two ways to get to WordPress. You can either purchase WordPress directly through the WordPress website, which that's one way to do it, and pay for them to host it. Or if you use SiteGround and purchase and have a domain, like say through GoDaddy, purchase SiteGround to do your hosting and purchase a WordPress hosting package, you're going to get WordPress with that hosting package through SiteGround, which is less expensive than going through WordPress itself. So, if you need help with all of that part, that's something that you can, purchase some time with me, and I can help you with getting that, website going for you. So once you've got your website fleshed out, and I would Google, building on a website. I'm not here to teach you content. That's not really my area of expertise. That's something that Coach Christine can help you with, in terms of helping you come up with content ideas. Damon can probably help you with that. You can ask on his Monday calls if you're in business coaching with Damon. So, hey, Yvonne, good to see you. So once you've got everything designed and how you want it, we're going to come up here to publish website. And so in Canva, you can actually purchase a domain. You can use a free domain published to a Canva domain. So it's going to have that Canva website, Canva information up here in the URL. You can purchase a new domain through Canva. I would recommend purchasing a domain through GoDaddy instead. Yeah, Angel, please do. Or you can use your existing domain. So if you've already got a domain in, GoDaddy, then you can use that domain. So there are some different options. So it's already got my connected domain. So I would want to add another domain, and you would put in your domain, and then you're going to walk through several different steps here, and it's going to have you do some changes to your DNS record on your GoDaddy site. So that may be where you reach out to me to get you to help you. Just do a 30-minute session. So that's like $40. And I can help walk you through making sure you get all of those DNS records set up correctly on your GoDaddy account. Or as you put in a domain, let's see. So if I put in, let's just say I own It's not doing anything right now. So it wants me to remove the www. All right, so it's telling me before I make changes, go to your domain's host settings and take a screenshot so that you don't mess up anything there. And then we're going to go through all this where it tells you, okay, go to your domain's host settings, delete an A record. So you're doing some kind of techie stuff here. And if this is the part that makes you a little nervous, then reach out, schedule some time with me, and I can help you with that. Or it tells you exactly what to do as you walk through. And then once you connect your domain, then you publish your website and you're good to go. I want to do that part right now. And then let's say once you've got your website posted, it's under your designs. So if I open up my Crafty Tech Guy website, there's the website. I can come over here, I can edit the design. I can come in and add stuff, change stuff out. If I wanted to, move her over and add a fourth, how can I help you person with a different kind of description. If I need to change any of the text, I can come in here and change all of that. And then after, because you can see here where I made that an image, it's not really typed in there. Once I made all of my changes, I just come up here and go to publish website, continue, publish. And bam. So once you get it all set up and going, it's very easy to come back and make changes to the website and publish them. It's probably the easiest way to change content and get it published of any website creator I've ever used over the past 25 years. Let's see, Caleb, what are you telling me? I was going to follow Damon's training for WordPress, but they advised not to if I was going to sell supplies. Damon said WordPress wasn't good for lots of products. But I don't want to double my workload later if I would decide to do it. I know WordPress integrates with WooCommerce, and I have heard that as well, that if you're not selling a lot of different products, then Canva is the way to go. Otherwise, if you're going to be selling a lot of products like supplies, then you're probably going to want to do a Shopify site. One of the things that's on my list to learn is if Shopify can be integrated into into WordPress. So I'm not sure about that. Um, it's something as I'm building out my site in WordPress, if that's going to be a limitation, because eventually, as I grow my audience, or as any of us grow our audiences, we're going to want to shift more to driving traffic to our own websites versus Etsy to circumvent the Etsy fees. But again, you don't want to start doing that until you have a big audience like Damon has. Um, if you're not capable of driving thousands of people to your website by yourself through ad revenue, through blogging, through going live on Facebook, all the different ways that you would be driving traffic to your site, then it's not time to start selling on a website. Okay. I needed a site to sell services because I can't sell those services inside of Etsy. I needed some other way to get people a link to be able to go buy time with me. So even if you're thinking about selling supplies, I mean, like I sell signs, I sell tutorials, I sell wreaths, I sell a lot of different things, but I'm still utilizing Etsy and I'm still paying that, whatever the percentage is now, because Etsy is a marketplace that's driving people to my shop. So just think about that before you jump into um, wanting to sell on a website. Just make sure you've covered all your bases. Yeah, hit me up, Canvas. I'd like to help you. I was not on Tammy's live yesterday. Your concern is repeat customers. Repeat customers for, I mean, a good 25 or 30% of my sales in my what I consider wreath supply shop, my sign shop, are repeat customers. So repeat customers are still going to come back to Etsy because that's where they know that you are. Yeah, she caught a wreath in the wrong section. I messed it up. I moved it after she noticed and sold it this morning. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, like, Damon has told us that, you know, yes, put stuff in sections. Here's the thing, like, the sections are there for the person who goes to your Etsy page and they're looking for something particular, and you have it in a section to help them find stuff quicker. I think most sales are happening just as someone's seeing it show up on their Etsy page and they put it in a cart and they buy it without ever even going to our actual shop page. If they like what they've put in their cart, then they may go to our shop page and start shopping. So that's why I think Damon doesn't put a lot of into like making sure all of the stuff is nice and neat and organized. All your listings are sorted and all that kind of stuff, or the banner image. Yeah, I have a banner image, but how many people are actually seeing that banner image? And no one's left me a review letting me know how much they loved my banner image or my category my category titles. I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, I would say, you know, I mean, you can try that. Um, you may want to also look at, there's D-stash groups. I'm in some D-stash groups. I mainly just like looking at, I haven't bought anything from the D-stash groups, but I like looking to see exactly what's going on them. And I've got supplies that I'm probably going to need to D-stash because, I'm having to realize that I can't do all the things. And I'm taking Coach Chris's 3-month blog writing challenge or blog writing course right now. The first class was yesterday, and when you're writing a blog, it has to be very specific niche or niche. And so, you know, do I enjoy making wreaths? Yes. Are wreaths my current, I guess, bread and butter of my business? No. Now the tech stuff is. Do I still want to make wreaths? Yes. Am I gonna be able to make wreaths at the volume that I bought supplies for this year? No. So, are the supplies going to go bad? No. But do I really want to hold on to as much supplies as I have? No. So, I'm going to be getting rid of some supplies as well. All right. I hope the doctor appointment goes well, Sabrina. prayers. Hopefully everything's okay, and it's just a routine checkup. So yeah, so the new printer is going to go here as soon as we get it unboxed and get it down here. So I'll have the Roland BN20A there, and then I've got my Epson sublimation printer over here, and then there's my inkjet printer, and then I've got a more down here. I've got a laser printer and two different label printers. So this whole section is all the printers and tech. The other thing that I'm going to be sharing with you all here soon is for Christmas, Darren got me some really cool. Um, he is, yes. I need to get him. I need to get him on board with making the wreaths. That's a really good idea. But anyhow, he bought me a really cool microphone setup and a new camera setup. So I want to be showing y'all those new things, in terms of streaming and going live. Oh, Beverly, what comment did you make? I don't even remember. The no buy January, no spend January is helping me tremendously too. So, um, and just to reiterate, it's not that we are saying like don't spend any money. If you've got customs that you need to buy stuff for, if you do classes and you've got stuff you need to buy for, if you've run out of something that is a very much needed supply of yours, by all means, visit our small business peeps and purchase from them. What our group for is really just the excessive FOMO spending that this one has. Let me show you. I don't. Let's see if I can show y'all. Um, who sent me that? Oh, Emily Beckett sent me sent me a meme that says, "My biggest goal for 2023 is to stop spending money like I run a cartel." She sent that to me because she knows me so well. I said something about big boxes were a big cricket. Oh, girl. That's basically what it is. I mean, except that, I mean, it does print, but then it cuts like a cricket. So, yeah, it kind of is a big cricket. I do wreaths and sublimation. Which should I do, a website or Etsy? I stay busy locally. I want to build my page and sold a lot in December through my Facebook. Angel, it just depends on how big your audience is. Are you in business coaching with Deco Exchange? You have failed no spend, Margaret. Well, you better do a confession. I'm going to be putting a post in there today to see how everyone's doing midway through the first week. Well, Caleb, if you already have too many supplies and if you're already wanting to unload supplies, why are you out there buying more supplies, friend? It's hard. Like, I have just stayed out of the stores on purpose. There's been no shopping trips with John lives because um I am not going to. Angel, let me Angel, check out learnlikejohn.com. So, Angel, if you go to learnlikejohn.com, see another page that I need to rebrand because I'm not J Norell Creations anymore. I have all these pages everywhere, y'all, that I need to get out there and rebrand. But if you go to learnlikejohn.com, click on business coaching, and business coaching with Deco is what got me started. So I would highly encourage you make that investment in your business. It's like you can do the full package, which is like $300 initially, and then $57 a month, or you can just sign up for the $57 a month package, and that gets you a lot of information. It gets you 2 hours a day of live business coaching. You've got a portal, you've got the Cha-Ching blueprint, lots and lots and lots of amazing information from amazing business coaches. So check that out. There's also creative coaching that you can try out. But if you have any questions about it, just shoot me a message. Well, that's Bonnie. You've already been through a no spend month, so that's terrific. That's what we are trying to do with here. Maybe we need a 12-step program. I'm scared I'm gonna lose on some deals. I was panicking in Sam's, buying them all, and all the ladies were mad at me, following me around, hoping I'd put some back. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Bonnie. I don't think I said good morning to you. Um, it is. The coaching is incredible. I mean, I've been in the coaching now for over a year, and it is. If you listen to what they say and put in the work, you will definitely reap the benefits. Yeah, y'all, it's just being disciplined, and that self-discipline can be tough sometimes. So you just want to, you know, if you don't have an inventory, I would encourage you to have an inventory. Just build an Excel spreadsheet and start typing out what you have. Put in the SKU number so that you are able to search when you go to purchase something. Hey, do I already have this SKU number in stock? Because chances are, if you've liked it once and you've purchased it, you're probably going to be apt to purchase it again when you see it. And chances are you're probably going to purchase it and then you're going to buy like 6 rolls. And then like a week later, you're going to be like, well, I already had 10 rolls of this. Why did I buy, 6 more? So, if you'll just start an inventory and then keep up with that inventory, just think about how much money you're going to save by knowing what you have in inventory and using what you have in inventory. And that's more money to um, the bottom line. That's more money to profit. So profit means that's stuff that you can pay yourself with out of your business and put into the family budget. And the family budget is getting more money for you to go do fun things with. Bonnie, you just keep making reels. You make reels like you've never made reels before. You churn out reels like it would take a month to inventory everything. I mean, like I'm in the process of inventorying. So, like, I've got everything put into, well, for the most part, I've got stuff put into totes. So I just grab a tote and inventory that tote. It may take me 6 months to get all of this inventoried, but at least it will be inventoried. And then as new stuff comes in, it gets inventoried. Once you have it all inventoried, you're good to go. I mean, hire um, a neighborhood high school kid to help you. $5 an hour. I mean, you ain't got to pay them minimum wage. They're not. I mean, you ain't. I don't think you do. I'm not an accountant, so make sure you check with your accountant. You may have to pay them minimum wage. I don't know, um, but get you a high school kid in there to help you. We hire high school kids pretty often to do stuff in the house, in the yard, help me move stuff from here to storage, from storage to here. They love it. They love having stuff to do. My husband would know how much I've already spent. Did I say you had to put the prices in the inventory? You don't. Um, if you want to know how much you've spent, put the prices in there. But but what you should do is find the retail price and then put the price you paid and then, total up those columns so that you can say, look, honey, I could have spent $1.5 million, but I only spent 700,000. Look how much I saved. I'm doing really well. Oh, thanks, Stacy. This is when John like wakes up, and even though I only had a couple of hours of sleep because John is having some major sleeping issues, like where I'm up all night. I finally fall asleep at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I sleep for a few hours and then I wake up. So this is John got up and knew he needed to create some videos today, and so I actually did my hair and shaved, and y'all aren't getting grungy John today because most of the time I just want to get up, not shave, put a hat on, call it a day. So for inventory, I'm doing type of item, ribbon, mesh, poly mesh, um, whatever. The description of the the item number or the code, and then like the UPC code or the item number, um, and what I paid for it. So that's what I'm putting in my inventory, and I'm just doing an Excel spreadsheet, nothing fancy. That's how I've tracked like my Talkator inventory is all done that way. Um, Wreath inventory, sign blank inventory, all that's done on Excel spreadsheets. Thanks, Maria. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Maria. Yeah, I mean, like, um, some of y'all may not know I suffer from, I have since I was a teenager, um, ADHD, OCD, severe OCD, and I'm bipolar. So I have meds that I take at night. They're supposed to help me calm my brain and go to sleep, and they're not working. So I have an appointment with my doctor in a few weeks. This is what happens every few years. It's time to adjust meds and my nighttime meds. I think because now I'm so excited about this new business and all the things that are going on, I just can't get my brain to quiet down to get to sleep. So I basically exhaust myself, and I usually by like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm just exhausted from being up all day and all night. And then I finally doze off about 4:35, and I wake up like 8:39, and I miss waking up at like 5:36 and going to bed at 9:30. That was my schedule for decades. So, but my Seroquel that I take at night I guess it's just not enough anymore. That's the one thing that's frustrating with these um, disorders is the older you get, the more meds it takes and the higher doses it takes. I'm like, I'm going to be just taking bucketfuls of drugs by the time I'm in my 70s and 80s. Bonnie, those people exist. They're called professional organizers. Now, professional organizers are going to be a lot more expensive than the neighborhood high school kid. I've been trying to talk my sister into coming up. She lives in Memphis, Tennessee, and she is an amazing organizer. And she's a really good person to really push you hard to get rid of stuff. My sister does not believe in keeping stuff. So, but she's got her life down there and two kids and a husband who's battling Parkinson's. So she's got a full plate. But I really wish I could convince her to come up here for like a week and get my life straightened out. The house needs reorganized. My craft basement needs reorganized. So many things need to be reorganized and labeled. I used to be so good at that, but my purchasing ability my purchasing ability outweighs my ability to keep it organized fast enough. But that is slowing down. I have not bought any new supplies in January. Bonnie, where do you live? Maybe I can just get you to come help me. That's pretty cool. A professional organizer. I've seen them on TV. I've never met a professional organizer in real life. Oklahoma. Well, that's a drive. All right, y'all. Cardio rehab. Oh, Linda, that was a lot of this year doing rehab on those legs and hips. You love a good road trip. Well, we got a beautiful guest room. You wouldn't even have to pay for a hotel. That's a dream. That's a dream. What's a dream? I missed something. Oh, Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. All right, y'all. So there is some great information on building out a Canva website. So if you're, oh Lord, Alexa off, that woman. So anyhow, all right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here, and I've got a wreath to box up. I sold a wreath, and I have some signs to get pressed and get mailed out. So all right, y'all. It has been so much fun hanging out this morning. Y'all got to see me shaved and hair done instead of, scruffy and a hat like normal. So, all right. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we've made it to the first. Oh, having a pro come organize me. That's a dream. Oh, argue with Alexa. I think she would probably win. She doesn't have that emotional side that would, get your feelings hurt. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here. Reach out if you need anything. All right. Talk to y'all later.